So I think we can all agree that just about every one of you guys watching this would like to score more points in this upcoming season. So in this video, I want to give you guys a complete blueprint to score more points this upcoming season, no matter if you guys are currently playing 5 minutes a game or if you're playing the entire game. Now, one thing that I will not mention in this video is add X move or do this one scoring hack to immediately increase your points per game. It's not that simple. There's no one easy trick, but I guarantee you guys, it'll help you guys increase your points per game average this coming season. Number one is do more than just scoring. So I know this sounds kind of weird because we're talking about scoring more points, but the key is getting on the floor more, right? If you guys are playing 5, 10, 15 minutes a game, the more that you're on the court, the more opportunity you guys have to score. And if you're just a scorer, most likely you guys won't be playing as much. But if you guys can play more defense, pass the ball better, be a better teammate. All of these things are gonna help you guys get on the floor more, which again is gonna give you guys more opportunity. And one thing I think a lot of players focus on, right, they're working out, they're putting all this work in, working on all these moves to score more points, but they don't focus on these small things that actually get them on the court. So you can do all that work, you can have the best three-point shot, you guys can have all the best moves, you guys can have a great layup package, but if you guys turn the ball over every time you touch it or you can't play defense, you're getting taken out of the game. And if you're not on the court, if you're not in the game, you simply cannot score more points. Number two is focus on getting easier buckets and getting higher percentage shots. The two best examples of this is scoring more points in transition, where either someone's getting the rebound and you're running out, or you personally are getting the rebound and you're sprinting in transition trying to get layups, or you're also backdoor cutting, right? These are going to be very high percentage shots. That is going to be a great shot for you, your team, your coach is going to be happy about it, and you have a great chance of making it. The more high percentage shots that you guys can take, the greater chance that you guys are going to score more points. And as you start to build these up, the more your team overall is going to trust you with the ball in your hands. And again, that's going to give you guys more opportunities to score more points. So again, a lot of you guys are in the gym, you're working on these 3 dribble combos, you're working on scoring off hezzy pull-ups. But again, in a game, it's not always going to work like that. Yes, you'll have your opportunities to do that, no question about it. But if you guys can combine that with getting these easy buckets, learning when to backdoor cut, you guys can easily rack up an extra 6 to 8 points by just scoring more points in transition and learning when and cutting and being able to finish around the rim. Simple ways to add more points to your average without doing much more work. So point number 3, which kind of goes along with point number 2, is getting to the free throw line more. Free throws are going to be some of the easiest points that you guys can score. If you guys look at the top scorers in the NBA over every single year, basically, they were all shooting above 10 free throws per game. There's a couple exceptions with Kobe and Russell Westbrook, but for most of the part, Steve Nash, Kevin Durant, James Harden, they're getting 10, 12, 14 attempts at the free throw line per game. So now this doesn't only just come down to your ability to draw fouls, right? Getting into the lane, shot faking, jumping into somebody, the James Harden kind of rip through like this, but also knowing when you guys are in the bonus, right? The one-on-one, the 2 shots. If you guys are in transition, someone's behind you, boom, stopping, kind of selling the foul a little bit. Getting into the lane, kind of initiating contact and then trying to finish, right? This is kind of an art, but really it just comes down to being aware and having an IQ of, okay, we're in the bonus, let me attack the rim, be a little more aggressive, try to seek out a foul, not seek out a foul to the point where you're gonna get to the rim and just throw up a random shot because you're trying to draw a foul, but just being smart about it, right? If you can get to the line even just 2 more times, chances are you're immediately gonna increase your average 1 to 2 points per game. If you can get to the line 4, 6 more times, you're adding 3, 4, 5 points to your average per game. Again, by basically not really doing any extra work, and it takes no extra time off the clock. This is not something you can do immediately because it takes time to build your IQ, but again, one of the easiest ways to increase your average per game. Number 4 is to lean into your strengths more. Don't try to worry too much about your weaknesses. If you have a debilitating weakness, obviously work on it. But if you're a good shooter, taking your shot to being great is an easy way to increase your average. Now, it's obviously not easy because you got to put in a shit ton of work, but if you're good at that and you become great, again, you're hitting 2 more threes a game, that's 6 points per game. If you guys are great going to the rim, or if you're good going to the rim, become great at going to the rim. That's going to open up everything else, and then okay, you supplement it with working on your 3-point shot. So when people take away your drive, you can still hit the 3-point shot. But again, don't try to work on absolutely everything evenly. Focus on your strength, lean into it, and then supplement a little bit with everything else around that. There's no real high-level scorer, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kobe Bryant, Russell Westbrook, that was just good at everything, right? Kevin Durant's great in the mid-range. Russell Westbrook, great at going to the rim. Kobe, great at the mid-range, great at 3. Steph Curry, amazing at the 3, right? They're great at one thing and they're good at everything else. Number 5 is to increase your IQ, and mainly to take advantage of advantages more. So learning how to manipulate pick and rolls, learning how to manipulate down screens, setting screens, getting handoffs in a way that can increase your ability to score the ball more frequently. So again, we spend all this time on court working on the skills, but oftentimes not enough time working on your IQ. Go and study film. Okay, if I go and set a screen, I can cut here. Oftentimes I'm gonna get the ball. Okay, if we're in a pick and roll, I know that if I do this, if I attack from this angle, it's gonna open up the floor a little more. All of these things really add up to allow you to score more points. Not only that, but also just to overall help your team more, be in the right place at the right time, take good shots, make good passes, not turn the ball over. Again, all of these things combined, I guarantee you if you just work on each one of these little by little, guarantee you guys are gonna score more points this coming season, be more effective for your team, and then also allow you guys to have a greater chance of achieving your goals and getting to the level that you guys wanna get to. So hopefully this helped you guys. I think this definitely would have helped me when I was a player myself. If it did, please drop a like and drop a comment. We'd really appreciate it. So with that said, as always, we'll see you guys in another video soon. Peace.